Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a pretty interesting, I think, pretty funny video. This builds off of our last video, which was titled, let me find it, United Healthcare and UPS Similarities. This video is doing pretty well, right? It's getting like a
one out of six people are giving it a thumbs up.
Has given it a thumbs up, so that's a pretty good like ratio. We like that.
Yeah, coming up 8,500 views,
we'll see.
Well over like 1,300 likes.
And it'll probably be more by the time this video comes out.
Yeah.
But we got a letter from UPS and their law firm, and they did not like this video. They did not like what we said in it.
Well, first of all, let's say they demanded that we take 30 seconds out of the original video. So we took it down and cut 30 seconds out and then reposted it. So the reposted is the one that's got all these views and all these likes.
The contents of this letter are interesting and questionable from a logical and intellectual, just general workings of the mind sort of.
But they're very concerned.
They're very concerned. Very concerned for the safety of the people, actually, and the safety of their employees, somehow. Because we're being accused of inciting violence against them. Starting from the first sentence, okay, since the LTC's loss at trial in September, Mr. Barrett has released a torrent of videos on social media through the handle at Keep Companies Honest directed at UPS and the lawsuit. In the videos, he has described... Is
torrent a good thing or a bad thing?
Torrent is a bad thing. It's a torrent, like a...
But I'm picturing like a waterfall.
Yeah, like a torrent of water. It's a terrifying description.
Really? Waterfalls are pretty. Okay.
Okay. In the videos, he has described his effort as a crusade and obsession. Already on sentence 2, we're getting...
Damn, I wish I had your sword. I wish I had your sword.
Oh,
right.
You want me to get the sword?
It's a costume piece. It's used in theater.
This must be how they see you, though, because apparently you're a vicious crusader. Yeah, the crazy part about this is that we weren't describing...
Do I look vicious?
No.
Yeah, if we want, we can go listen to the video, basically saying people don't really care about your crusade, Ron.
That was the context. Yeah, we can play it right now. And ultimately, that's what we fight against. That's what we're here for, right?
And I know ours is, it's not like United Healthcare, and I know a lot of people don't really care. It's like, linen tablecloth, your fight with UPS, it's, that's your crusade. It doesn't really affect me. A lot of people look at it that way.
I'm not saying I am on a crusade, but even if I was, so what?
And recently, his posts identify attorneys working on the matter by name and likeness and lodge false accusations against them. What is particularly concerning is Mr. Barrett's apparent willingness to encourage comparisons between UPS and United Healthcare.
What's wrong with that? That was the whole point of the video.
Yeah, that's literally the title.
I am willing to do that because that's what the video was about. That was the title of the video.
Great job. No, but comparisons in and of themselves aren't going to do anything. In fact, we said we don't condone this. Well, let's run it back to that. First and foremost, we want to say we're not condoning anything that Luigi Mangione did. We do not condone it. We do not support it. But what we do understand is the source of his animosity and the source of the animosity of many other people.
The greater societal comment about it is, we got to fix these things. Otherwise, there's going to be more people shot in the street. I mean, that's not good for any society.
Okay, so having heard what you just heard, also let me just reiterate it again so that everyone's absolutely clear. And yeah, in no way, shape, or form do we ever condone violence or harm to come to anyone. Violence is never the answer. What we're trying to do here is shed light and truth. And hopefully that will dissuade bad behavior on corporations' part. That's the point. And live up to the values they profess.
Exactly. Yeah. In one recent video titled United Healthcare and UPS Similarities, Mr. Barrett and his teenage son comment, by the way, there's the title right there, comment on how some might consider Luigi Mangione to be a hero. In apparent reference to the person arrested for the murder of United Healthcare's chief executive officer.
Comment about how some may consider him a hero.
That is what we said.
don't consider him a hero.
We don't consider him a hero. Engaged with commenters who have made statements such as Luigi needs to pay them a visit. This and other examples are included below. Okay, this is the craziest part.
I think there's just one commenter who made 2 comments.
Yes. So first,
so technically you're wrong, not commenters.
we have him on UPS as a bully. It says, Luigi needs to pay them a visit. Our insightful, violent rhetoric response was, did you know that many CEOs have taken their pictures off their websites?
Which they have. It's all over the internet, people saying that.
Yeah. For anybody who needs it spelled out to them, this is not a threat. This is not insightful at all. This is us observing a development that has happened in response to the whole Luigi Mangione debacle. And it's fully understandable. I mean, now that that's happened, you might want to take your picture down. I would too. Okay? This is not inciting rhetoric at all. We're observing something that's happening.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm trying not to laugh.
It is pretty crazy because the next one, same guy by the way, he says Luigi with 5 exclamation marks.
Sounds like one of the young ladies in the back of the courtroom at his hearing.
His mugshots look way too good, by the way. It's ridiculous. He looks like a movie star in those. But regardless.
Okay. You're going down a conspiracy hole.
You want to read that? Want to read our insightful response?
Oh, yeah, what did I say? I'll be dropping a vid about UHC soon, exclamation point.
Can't believe you said that. That's just, I can't believe you. That was from the More UPS Lies video. These references to United Healthcare and its CEO and his murder are irresponsible, and the potential consequences could not be more serious.
Wait, so anybody talking about it can't talk about it?
No, I guess that's what they're alleging.
It's all over the news.
I mean, yeah. Okay. UPS officers, employees, and attorneys portrayed in Mr. Barrett's videos are real people, not characters in a film. Given Mr. Barrett's alignment of himself and his cause with that of Luigi Mangione.
I never aligned myself with Luigi. That is slander, madam.
We never aligned with Luigi Mangione's cause. We acknowledged the things that were happening behind the scenes in United Healthcare, things that might have spurred his animosity, and that how those are actual problems that do exist. And again, we don't condone his way of dealing with it. Shooting a man in the streets of New York
is never the solution.
Never the solution. Never. The guy had a family too. Okay, it's a terrible thing to do.
You know, I want to segue into a little something I was thinking about earlier today. The fact that UPS knowingly overcharges on dimensions of packages that they have inspected. So I was thinking about this. You know, you take an Uber and you're looking at your phone and you can see where that Uber car is, block by block, second by second, until it comes right up and it tells you the driver's name and the license plate number and what the car looks like and everything. I mean, this is some amazing technology in our world now. And we are supposed to believe that UPS doesn't have the ability to know what a package size is and charge accurately and fairly on that. They make the whole responsibility on the shipper themselves. And it's really obvious to everyone why they're doing that, because they capitalize on shippers' mistakes and they are making billions of dollars off of that. Billions of dollars. So if anyone should be concerned about their safety, it should be me. And I just want to say this at the outset right here, all right? I am not depressed and I'm not in bad health. I'm a pretty happy person. I love my family, and if something should happen to me, just putting this out here on camera, okay? If anyone should be worried, it should be me. Because if this knowledge that I have of UPS's ugly, detestable billing practices becomes widespread, there will be a stampede away from UPS to FedEx. Billions of dollars. People have been killed for a lot less than that. It might be a moment in our nation for some self-reflection about, is the pursuit of the almighty dollar that important, whereas you're destroying the fabric of honesty in corporate culture? You know, I think there's real damage being done. And I think we have a right to point these things out. You cannot muzzle me. You've done good job of muzzling me at court, but you know, I'm free to speak my mind now.
It's one thing to repeatedly misrepresent facts about his interactions with UPS and what happened in the
So
case.
says you.
So says you. As Mr. Barrett has done, so says you.
So says you.
But it is quite another to promote violence.
Which I did not do.
Yep. Well, you guys can go back and watch the video for yourselves. We encourage that. Tell us if you think we're inciting violence, if we're telling people to go out and go enact acts of violence on UPS. We are not. So, goes to show just how much evidence they have. They have one commenter on 2 separate videos, and one of them is just a single word with a couple exclamation
Can I
points.
just state the obvious here? This is faux outrage. This is not concern about safety of UPS internees and employees. This is, hey, Ron, shut up. Stop posting things. That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
And guess what? Last time I checked, we're still in America, and there's still a First Amendment right to speak the truth. And that's what we're doing.
While UPS and its employees and attorneys also reserve all of their rights with regard to the various false statements Mr. Barrett has made in the videos, our immediate concern is that he cease and desist from any statements or conduct that may encourage violence. Ridiculous.
That would actually be a really good thing for the upcoming documentary series, because that'd be some good publicity.
It would be. It'd be a lot of good evidence, too. So, short recap. We got, we're inciting violence somehow. I don't know. We don't wish that upon UPS.
We've never said that. No. And it's slander to represent it as such. We were restricted during the trial about what we could say, what evidence we could produce, but the trial is over, as you've so eloquently pointed out. And now we're not restricted. And I did not sign away my First Amendment right to speak. And it appears to me that is what you're trying to do here. Silence me and get me to not exercise my First Amendment right. And that's not going to happen. You know what? It must have sucked to have gone on a crusade. Think about it.
It must have. Like, the amount of sick that was on those boats, probably. The amount of sick everywhere, probably.
And I want to say one other thing. There's a lot of words of falsehoods in there. You know, if we were here face to face, I would demand of you, give me one thing that I've said is false. Because as I make these videos, I go to excruciating effort to make sure everything I'm saying is factual. Transcripts, documents, shipping data, all of that I'm putting in there. So, you know, we can disagree on that. No, nothing I have said is false. Nothing. You know, it's funny because I always think, wow, that was an eventful last couple of days. It's going to calm down. But no, every day something happens that keeps this never-ending saga. It's pretty interesting. So don't miss out.
Don't miss out. We'll keep you guys posted. I'm sure that this interesting letter won't be the last of it.
No.
Consider hitting that like button.